Hi, and welcome to today's video where we are going to be doing a continuation of something that we've done in a previous video. In fact, we will throw a card in the top right-hand corner to direct you to that video where we're going to do some continuation of multiplication, but we're not going to do it the traditional way like your parents are probably used to, where they would multiply the 4 times the 6, the 4 times the 2, the 4 times the 4, and the 4 times the 3. We're going to do this in an expanded way. And expanded form is something that you're probably really familiar with. You've probably done expanded form, I'm thinking maybe grade 2, maybe grade 3. So I'll show you how this works and why this works pretty much every time. And if you can do simple multiplication, then this will be no problem moving forward, okay? So first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to break apart these numbers. And if we read the number out loud, we will have an understanding about the expanded form. So for instance, what we have here is we've got 3,420 and 6. And what we're going to do is we're going to take and break this apart now as well. We've got 24 split into two groups of 10, which is 20, and 4 extra ones. So what we're going to do here is we are going to multiply this by the ones first. And it's going to give us an answer of simply, when we add them all together, what we need to know in terms of what this would be in terms of the 1. So if we can go 4 groups of 3, which is 12, we're just going to add 3 zeros. If we go 4 groups of 4, that is 16, and we're going to add 2 zeros. If we go 4 groups of 20, we know that that is 80, and 6 groups of 4 is 24. Okay, now let's do the exact same thing, but instead of multiplying it by 4, we're going to multiply it by 20. So we're going to write out 3,000, we're going to write out 400, we're going to write out 20, and we're going to write out 6. But this time, instead of multiplying it by 4, we're going to multiply it by the group of 10s that we have, which is 20. And once again, this might look a little scary because you're thinking, okay, well, 20 is a lot bigger than 4. It's not as scary as you think, simply because what we're going to do is just multiply the 2 by the 3 and add an extra 0. So what we have here is 3 times 2, or 3 groups of 2, which is 6. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. And then what we've got here is 2 times 4, which is 8. And we've got 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3. And then we've got 2 times 2, which is 4, and 2 zeros. And then 2 times 6, which is 12, and 1 zero. Okay, so now you might be thinking, wait a second, now we've got all of these numbers. What do we do with them? Well, that's the easy part about multiplication, is we're just going to take all of these numbers now, and we're going to add them together. So let's take our 60,000, it is our largest. We're going to add 12,000 to it. So 60,000 and 12,000 is 72,000. We're going to take 8,000 and add it there now. So I'll just put little checks here so I remember. So 8,000 on top of this would be 80,000. That's checked now. Now let's add 1,600 to it. So 1,600 would be 80,000, 81,000, 1,600. And all I'm doing is, if you take a look here, the place value is matching up with what I need to do. Now let's take 400 and add 400 to this. So that's 82,000. Add 120 to it. 82,120. And then I've got what's left is 80 and 24. 80 and 24 is 104. So let's add those there. 4, 2, 2, 2, and 8. Breaking the math down into expanded form allows us to see it in pieces which then allows us to quickly add everything together when we're done. So if we were to take this number and punch it into a calculator, we're going to get this answer. If we did the traditional method, we'll grab the yellow here. If we did the traditional method, I'm just going to write my answer, 8, 2, 2, 2, 4. If we did the traditional method, it is a little bit quicker, but we might not understand why it matches what we need it to match, what the whole concept of multiplication actually is. So let's go through it and see if we get the right answer. What we have here is 4 times 6, which is 24. Carry the 2. 4 times 2, which is 8 plus 2, is 0. Carry the 1, because it's 10. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 1 is 17. Carry the 1. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Now remember, we're moving into the tens column, so there's no ones there. 2 times 6 is 12. Carry the 1. 2 times 4 is 8, plus this, carry the 1, so we've got 9. And then we've got 2 times 3 is 6. I skipped that. I did that wrong. 2 times 2 is 4, carry the 1 is 5. There we go, I messed up. All these yellow. Then 2 times 4 is 8. And then 2 times 3 is 6. Now that I've got all of those, I've got 4, I've got 2, I've got 2, carry the 1, I've got 2, carry the 1, I've got 8. My answer, 82,224. You can see it's much faster to do that way, but we don't quite understand what the concept is. Okay, so this works for any type of multiplication that you might do. Simply break it down into expanded form, like we did here. 3,426 becomes 3,000 plus 400 plus 20 plus 6, and then break down what you're multiplying into the ones and then the 20s, and then just multiply and add the extra zeros to the end of the number. If this doesn't make sense, by all means, please leave a comment down below. If you need to rewatch the video, please do so. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And thanks very much for watching. We'll catch you next time.